Hello and welcome to this month's reading for all of the sun signs. I'm going to do fire, earth, air, and then water. And I'm going to pull one card for each sign. And I'll do other in-depth readings. But this will give you the gist of your sun sign, or if it's your moon sign, or your ascendant, or even if you have a stellium, which is, a lot of planets or a lot of concentrated energy in a sign, then pay attention to that particular card. And of course, this reading applies to you and your twin flame. So if you know your twin flame, sun sign, moon sign, ascendant, or just their sun sign, then pay attention to what card comes up for them and what they're working through, and so on and so forth, so that you know how to best support your union. So I'm going to start off by just smudging, clear the air for the month of June. And if you want to take a moment to do that for yourself, energetically or actually, if you have some sage or Palo Santo or something, it's nice, or light a candle, or just sit back and enjoy the reading and everything that's already here. And we're going to get started with the Angel Tarot by Doreen Virtue. And I haven't laid cards out, as you see. It would be a lot of cards to lay out on the table. So I'm just going to shuffle them. And I always shuffle them, and I don't peek before I do a reading anyway, but I usually shuffle them before I start recording. This is kind of fun though, to do it with you, as you can hear. And I'm also gonna cut the cards. So we're just gonna pull one for each sign, and we're gonna start with fire. So we're gonna start with Aries, with the first sign in the Zodiac calendar. So for Aries, we have an illusion of being trapped, a lack of self-confidence, and afraid to take action, and it's 8 of air. So don't get too trapped in your head. Don't think that something bad is going to last forever. That's what 8 makes me think of, infinity and air. So ground yourself, but don't force yourself, and just know that you're not trapped. There's not any situation that is keeping you away from your desires and from what you feel in your true passions. And again, this can apply if you're Aries ascendant or moon sign too, in the ways that apply to those, if you're an ascendant, how you relate to others, what you look like, and so forth. And your moon sign is really related, especially to your deep inner passions and desires, what you kind of cultivate on the inside, and maybe don't always show the world too. Sometimes it's something that's more within your union and more on the romance side. Anyway, so even though this card might look like, calling you out, you're in an illusion of being trapped and you're not taking action, or whatever that might be, this is just telling you, hey, you are okay, and you're being invited to release fear and to, just take some action. It doesn't need to look a certain way on the outside, and it doesn't mean you need to do a cartwheel into your next phase of life. It just means take the next step in front of you, and that next step in front of you is the next step towards expanding your union with your twin flame, no matter where you're at and no matter what that step is looking like. It might be more of a life purpose step, or just something else. But whether or not it's directly related to your twin flame union, it's all one thing. You're one consciousness with your twin flame. So just go ahead and relax into that next step and begin to take it. You're gonna be okay, and you're even gonna be good. So just find that place within that you can allow God's confidence to be given to you, and that is your true confidence. And that's that's the energy with you that you can take your step with. Take it with confidence, but just know that that confidence is already there for you. So let's move on to Leo. So Leo's card is 8 of Earth. Skilled work is rewarded. Learning all there is to know about a topic. Going back to school. So we had an 8 and now we have another 8. So this is a grounding into something that you're being invited to learn more about or that you already have. And the good work is rewarded. So it means that you're somehow like this is increasing your abundance, increasing the romance in your union, and adding to that shiny, bright quality of Leo, whatever that means for you. But there's something very nice and inviting about this next phase of going deeper with some form of study or wisdom. And remember, this can be something simple too, right? It doesn't need to be like some complex, crazy concept, although if it is, and that's what you're being called to do, that is also all good. But it is time to relax in a way, and yet also to work really hard at learning. But that hard work, it's actually fun and fulfilling. And in that fun and fulfilling place is where you'll be able to cultivate and just like feel that increase in abundance in your vibration. So allow that to be and release control of it needing to feel like hard work to go deeper in your studies, even if, in a way it is. And take the pressure off, because the pressure is gonna make it harder to go really all the way with it. And this is something that you're bringing to your union as well, right? So just cultivate that wisdom and go deeper with it and enjoy that. And maybe you're even studying twin flames, and that's, so that could be like a really nice thing, a nice sign here for you as well to maybe go a little bit deeper with that. I'm going to take a moment here to put back on my computer. It's like I have all the elements memorized, but it's a lot easier if they're just there. So Sagittarius, we have the Lover's card. Dun, dun, dun. You get the Lover's card. So this is a great card. I love getting this card. And it says intimate relationships, carefully weigh your decisions, good health. And it's number 6. So it's very much about communication and feeling that brilliant light of your union. So this is a very good sign for you, Sagittarius. Shows that you've been doing some spiritual work, maybe some work with your health, and that it's paying off, like it's revealing itself to you. And remember, any work that you do for yourself, you're also doing for your twin flame. And on the flip side, if there's a way that you're not being so nice to yourself, you're being invited to release that pattern. And remember, sometimes releasing things doesn't always look pretty, but would you rather hold on to it and pretend it's not there, or have the not pretty moments and keep it as peaceful as you can without truly with truly taking it to the next level. So sometimes there's a lot to release to go to this intimate place, right? There's more responsibility here, there's more love here, and the love is always there, but you can feel it, right? So It's like about purifying that place in your heart and with your twin flame. And perhaps about purifying your physical health in one way or another as well. So yeah, this is a beautiful card. We'll move on to the earth signs now. So first we're going to start with Taurus. And for Taurus, we have King of Air, brilliant, impartial, professional, diplomatic. Speak your mind with confidence, seek out professional advice, balance mental and emotional considerations. I feel like Taurus is pretty good with this generally, or at least, coming off pretty good with that sense of balance, and conveying that they're enjoying life, that you're enjoying life. And so yeah, just be confident in yourself, and remember the word diplomatic here, professional. And so like in being diplomatic and in being confident with yourself, sometimes that means going deeper with receiving support. So don't be afraid to receive support here. You're not expected to do it all on your own. And that can actually take you into deeper states of, like, say, leadership, responsibility that you actually are seeking, maybe going deeper with your life purpose, maybe going deeper on your twin flame journey too, getting the support there. And this is also having to do with the way you communicate with your twin flame. So you may need to, have a little bit of a diplomatic approach here. And that's okay. Like, you're communicating with someone, right? Like, you want to treat your twin flame respectfully. So sometimes talking to them like you would talk to anyone else can be helpful, like just depending on where you're at and relating to another person. And this force can help stabilize your union and just go deeper with that sense of fairness in union too. Sometimes, like, it's easy to get mixed up in, he's right, she's right, I'm right, you're wrong, or you know what I'm saying. So go to that deeper place within where there is peace and where there is just, infinite abundance of forgiveness for yourself and for others. And it doesn't mean, of course, like being a pushover or whatever, but it just means finding, that place of groundedness and peace. And that's where you can be truly diplomatic from. So, that will conclude the card for Taurus. We're going to move on to Virgo. We have some sadness, 3 of Air. Great sadness, take time to heal, and the need to forgive yourself or others. Well, this card's not a bad thing. Sometimes it's actually literally a reminder to just take time to heal from past things that are coming up. It really doesn't necessarily mean that there's like a cataclysmic event on the horizon or something. It just means that there is something in your consciousness that is there to be healed, and it is time to pay attention to that and do it. And again, it could be something that happened in the past, and it could be something that is, happening. And it's okay. It's okay to like be in that place where you need time to heal. This is not a bad thing. This is actually really healing to your union. And the need to forgive yourself or others. It's like, look at these these horses, not these cards, this card. I guess like unicorn here going on. Looks like unicorn. But they're kind of like cuddling and stuff and actually very close. And so in choosing to heal, in this really vulnerable place within, it's also going deeper with intimacy with your twin flame and just like being able to allow that into a space where it wasn't before in your union. So that's also what this card is speaking to. 3 of Air. So Capricorn, the world. Archangel Michael, number 21. A job well done. Oh man, if you're a Capricorn, I know you're loving this card. Well, I'm a Capricorn and I'm loving it. Joy, contentment, and gratitude, the path towards enlightenment. Yeah, so number 21 to me speaks of like a coming of age number, at least in the United States, that's when you're legally allowed to drink. If whether or not you do, it's like you're given a new level of responsibility. Whether you're able to handle that at 21 or not, Anyway, just being funny. But yeah, a job well done, joy, contentment, and gratitude, the path towards enlightenment. It kind of speaks for itself, and I think that this is really like all the Capricorn needs sometimes, like the divine masculine or divine feminine Capricorn. It's just a pat on the back, like, hey, good job, you're doing good. I don't know. I personally don't feel like I need a lot of recognition to move forward. Like, I'm gonna keep going no matter what anyone says or does. And it may look one way or another on the outside, and sometimes it doesn't always look so pretty, to be honest. But this is what you get from moving forward, no matter what. You do get that sense of contentment, and it's safe to relax into this, but then to keep moving forward and be content with walking your path towards enlightenment, right? Like the more you can relax into that, actually, like the more efficiently you can just like keep going in an easy way and choose to receive too, right? And not be hard on yourself. And this is a really encouraging card to be good to yourself and to also have gratitude for everything as well, right? So it's nice, just take a moment, have some gratitude. And also have some gratitude for your union. Like, wow, you're created with a twin flame. How cool is that, right? And your union is already here. So just keep going wherever you're at. It's perfect. So we're going to move on to air signs now. And we're going to start with Gemini. That is my rising sign. Sometimes I feel like it's a good thing. Sometimes it gets me into, I don't know if I'd say trouble, but it's like I tend to really relate with, like, take on other people's characteristics and stuff like that. But that's a tangent. As a rising sign, of course, it also can mean the friends, the twins, twin flamey, action going on there within the sign itself. It's Mercury. There's just, I don't know, Gemini is it's a fun sign to talk about, probably because that's like one of its things is about communication. So if you're a Gemini, you have King of Earth, generous, professional, responsible, practical, a successful time, confidently accept opportunities you're offered, the Midas touch. So this is just about, accepting opportunities you're offered. So be gracious here, don't get caught up in your twinny side of overthinking what's being presented to you. I mean, of course, you can always practice discernment, but be open to embracing what it is that's in front of you. And you can also ground then into some responsibility here, something that's leading you on the path towards abundance, and also abundance in your union with your twin flame. So this is a really nourishing card to your twin flame union, having this sense of success is really giving that to your twin flame too, essentially. And so success is a very harmonizing vibration, of course, and just living in that place where you are always feeling successful is a good thing, of course, without being delusional. But just surrender to your success and choose to move forward from there. And also, yeah, be responsible. Don't get in your head about it, or don't get like too high about it. Ground and let the practical steps unfold in front of you. They're probably being given to you anyway, so this shouldn't be too hard to just accept and enjoy this like refined vibration in your union that you have accomplished. So we're going to move on to Libra. Libra has a very happy family life, financial security, finding magic in the little things in life. And this is 10 of Earth. So I always think like 10 out of 10, and Earth signs, so very grounded in this sense of contentment. And even if you're not feeling somehow financially secure, I think this is a really good, or maybe you're like totally, good in that area. But there's just a sense here of like clicking, when something clicks. It's like if there's been a sense of any sort of anxiety, around your finances, or just the day in and day out, and your job or your life purpose as well. There's really like an ability here to release some control and go deeper with, hey, yeah, like I've got something here made, and I can ground into this. And I can enjoy what's in front of me, like I have every right to. And this is going to bring you into deeper romance with your twin flame too, right? Because you're just able to enjoy, like finding the magic in the little things, That's really what it's about. And that is sometimes how you master, the physical, like that's how you really manifest more, is by being grateful. And how do you be grateful? Well, yeah, like by finding the magic in something, by truly appreciating it, not by like trying to be grateful but actually not feeling grateful, right? Like you have to genuinely feel grateful to feel grateful. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, this is a really nice balancing card for Libra, and how like just enjoying the things in front of you is naturally taking you deeper into your relationship with your twin flame, and you can take that one step at a time in a way that feels good to you. So we're gonna move on to Aquarius. Ooh, Aquarius, you're gonna love this. The Sun. This looks like such an Aquarian card. Yeah, number 19, Archangel Uriel. And we have sunflowers here as well. And it says, happy outcome, brilliant new ideas that lead to success. Have confidence in yourself. So yeah, it's just a good sign. Like if you've been kind of a little bit on the fritz about something, even though it's going to be okay, like this is just an extra like sunny, like a ray of sunshine there in that place in your consciousness, just letting you know that yes, indeed, it is a happy outcome that is for sure happening for you with whatever it is that you really feel in your heart. It's right, but there has been like a little bit of fear or doubt, or maybe it doesn't even seem like it's fear or doubt because it's so sneaky in there, but like just sort of a thought that's like, oh, I don't know if I'm, if I'm doing this right. Yeah, you're doing it right. So just release your fears and doubts here, and know that a happy outcome is, assured. And of course, that doesn't mean like getting too, like, in your head, or, not paying attention to what the details are in front of you to kind of make your wishes come true, so to speak. But it also means, like allowing yourself to feel that good feeling of the success and even more confidence in that place within you. And yeah, there's something really like good for your, your life purpose in here too. It feels like, the sun is often, like your sun sign is, related to some kind of purpose in your life and what you really are bringing to your union. So in really letting those rays of sun into this place, you're also letting them in again to like harmonize your union with your twin flame even further. And when you're happy, everyone's happy. So we'll move on. We're going to move on now to the water signs. So we have a water sign card, 6 of water. Oh, and this is, for Cancer. So, memories from your history or childhood, issues regarding children, romanticizing the past. Yeah, this is, good card for Cancer. Good to have some healing in this childhood place and go deeper with your home life and anything that feels out of alignment there. It's safe to even go deeper, no matter how much you've gone into your emotions. Go there and also see if there is a place where you are kind of overemphasizing maybe a part of your childhood that you feel like you can't have back. You can't replay. It was too good. No, things are always actually getting better. And if that's not your experience, then I would just invite you to look deeper into that and to make a new choice, because you can choose to experience contrast until you choose to move towards what feels good and move towards your desires. So if you're moving towards your desires truly, from a heart-centered place and you're on your spiritual path, you can't have it better than right now. And so anything that's coming up is just coming up to be realigned so that you can align further into your twin flame union and expand in that place. And that's really powerful. So allow yourself to do that, and at the same time, allow yourself to have those, memories from your childhood and surrender to them. It doesn't mean don't, fully feel the joy of them at the same time, and know that is with you, though. That's God, and so God is always with you, not outside of you in the past, right? So yeah, it's just about aligning that within you and integrating it. It's very attractive to your twin flame too when you embrace the fact that all of your memories and good feelings are truly yours to have. So yeah, we're gonna move on. Oops. My computer shut off. There we go. So Scorpio. Oh, 5 of fire. Competing goals, bothersome details, conflict with others. Well, Scorpio, as you go deeper with relationships with others and with yourself, and you can go pretty deep, you're bound to have conflicts arise. It's a natural thing, so it's not a bad thing. And so it's just about if this is coming up, know that you're, just choose to align yourself in this place and to resolve the conflict. So you can just choose resolution now. And if it's more around the bothersome details kinds of things, you like one aspect of something that you're being given but not the other, if you're just focusing on the bothersome details, that's ego trying to take away your good, right? So it's safe to just release ego and then move forward. It doesn't mean there's not details that you need to maybe take care of or think about, but sometimes we think we have to do or think something, we're actually overdoing it, overthinking it. Same thing with the conflict thing. In truth, there really isn't conflict. So it's just an invitation to go deeper. And I'm getting to, like, you know, if you're someone, Scorpio, who has, you know, your own oracle cards, your own practice, to take some time really this month to, when you feel this sense of that you are having a conflict or something, to really like go deeper with your communication with the divine to find resolve. So maybe it does mean, if you're not already, like pulling cards every morning, or just looking for signs, you know, in your everyday reality, or taking a few minutes to meditate, visualize. There's a lot of different things you could do, right? So yeah, that concludes Scorpio's card. You're going to be just fine resolving this, and it's going to take you deeper into union, because change always takes you deeper into union with your twin flame, truly. And the very last one we have is Pisces. And we have for Pisces 10 of air. 10 of air says, the end of a difficult situation, embrace the change and expect things to get better now. Recovering from an addiction. Very good. I mean, this is a really nice card for Pisces. It's like if you've been feeling really emotional or feeling a little bit like you just, you know, you weren't sure how things were going to go, whatever it is that, you know, the thing is, it's the end of the difficult situation in one way. And so hopefully you're feeling this, you're feeling a sense of more forward movement, and like some weight off of you in a place that was feeling heavy. And yeah, it's safe to also have like upheaval, which means like you're releasing some bad feelings. So when you have the end of a difficult situation, you'll have a sense of relief, and you may also have some things that just like come up, but it's like there's nothing there to do other than just release the bad feeling that's been in you all along, right? So it's safe to let go of that. And you know, Pisces is known for being extra emotional, which I don't know, extra emotional, what does that even mean? Everyone has emotions, right? But I think you get what I'm saying. So yeah, it's about like really releasing the icky stuff that maybe got caught in those deeper feelings that you have that are in truth, of course, based in love. So this is a really nice sign for you and for your union, and for, you know, sealing those seeming cracks that were there, anything that feels like is keeping you from feeling good. Yeah, like there's a sense of freedom here, freedom with the divine. So that's really lovely. It's a really nice way to conclude the 12 signs. And I am going to do a bonus card if you stuck around for the whole reading. Awesome, good for you. I want to pull a card for June for the current, you know, union energy from the Rumi deck. Just for the Twin Flame Collective. So this applies personally to you, and it applies to everyone who's actively investing in harmonizing union more deeply with your twin flame. So probably heard I shuffled the cards and I just cut them. Yeah, this is the Rumi Oracle by Alana Fairchild, which I love. And the card we have is Divine Discontent. Number 12. So number 12 signifies the end of a phase. So while there's divine discontent here, it also means like it's a good thing. There's something releasing, kind of like the last card that I just, pulled for Pisces, last sign there. And so even though there is a sense perhaps of discontent for you that you're working through, this isn't like the end of how you're going to feel. This isn't like, you know, this is how it's going to be for the whole month of June. This is like you're going deeper with being more sensitive to where you feel discontent, and you're being brave enough to go to that place within and to truly root it out, even if, well, it's kind of gnarly. It reminds me of like becoming an herbalist. Like there was kind of this rite of passage where we went and pulled up what is it? I can't think of how to say it correctly right now. Ceanothus? I have to look. Let me see if I can look it up. Yeah, Ceanothus. I think I was right. But anyway, it's a very healing. You know, it can be healing for certain things. You can look it up if you want, but it's a very gnarly root to try to dig up, and it like took, you know, a few of us to dig it up, like one root, right? So there was some discontent when I was going through that experience. But it was satisfying, and it's satisfying to uproot things that no longer serve you, and things that you need to get to the core of to really call in, you know, something greater. So either way, whether you're uprooting something or whether you're getting to the core of something so that you can truly receive what it is that you're at the core of, and that's kind of one and the same thing oftentimes. It's just safe to like surrender and go through this process. And I'm gonna just read a little bit from the booklet here for number 12, because, you know, these cards are a little bit more abstract. So the short poem from Rumi says, "Winter falls upon us, so spring can bring new growth. Cry the tears, allow the longing, sadness brings surrender and a deep desire to be free." And it says, "Don't be scared, for you are my sidekick on this great holy adventure. I am here, you see, just around the corner. I have you in my sights, though you may not see me yet. I am holding a loaf of fresh bread, hot from the kitchen of the Creator, hoping to entice you with its wafting scent, tempting you to follow me on towards something of far more substance. If you are still stuck on pine-scented air freshener, imagining it is anything akin to the wild scent of the pine forests for real, then how can I tempt you?" So, you get the idea. Like, it's just about going forward into something greater. And so sometimes the way to do that is through not being content with where you're at, because it's not ultimately where you want to go, no matter how good you have it right now. Like, there's more for you, you know, until you're fully ascended and in perfect union. And then, like, you know, you'll keep being with the divine. So yeah, it's a safe thing to feel, and I think it really speaks to the eclipse season too. Like, you know, there's just like some intensity about it, and you know, intense stuff can be really passionate, so that could be really good for your twin flame union actually too. I mean, you know, it's all good and healing if you're choosing to move forward, but especially to me speaks to some unlocking of some deeply rooted passion that, you know, may have been a little bit suppressed, and even if you are, you know, in a very passionate state with your union, still there's always deeper to go there, so it's good too. And that will conclude this reading for June. I hope you enjoyed it, and definitely leave any comments if you have anything to say or ask. And I'll be doing some more readings, definitely around the eclipses. And so, you know, look out for those. Plus, I do readings daily, so subscribe to my channel if you want to keep up with that. And check out the links below for readings that I do and working with me and other twin flame resources. And I hope you have a wonderful month of June and enjoy the ride, and be an active participant on the ride and surrender at the same time, and just know that you're doing it right, and you're always going deeper with love, just in making the choice to do that. So take care, and I will see you soon.